Has your cat ever gone from affectionate and purring to suddenly giving you a quick bite? One moment, they're snuggling up to you, and the next, you're on the receiving end of an unexpected nibble. But don't mistake this for aggression. Your cat is actually trying to communicate something important. Let's explore 10 different reasons why your cat bites you and what they're really trying to say. Number 10. Overstimulation. You're giving your cat a soothing petting session when out of nowhere, chomp, what just happened? Your feline companion has simply reached their limit. Cats have highly sensitive nerve endings all over their bodies, and while gentle strokes may start out enjoyable, too much can become overwhelming. Think of it like someone scratching your back. It feels great at first, but after a while it becomes irritating. This phenomenon is known as petting-induced aggression, and it's a real thing. Your cat isn't upset with you. They just have a lower tolerance for extended physical contact than you might expect. Some cats have a shorter patience span than others, and areas like the belly or lower back tend to be extra sensitive. Fortunately, they don't resort to biting immediately. Their body language offers subtle warnings, such as a flicking tail, flattened ears, or sudden muscle tension. But if you overlook these cues, they'll resort to using their teeth as a last resort. It's nothing personal, it's just their way of saying, "That's enough." To avoid an unexpected nip, pay close attention to their signals and stop before they reach their threshold. Ever had your cat suddenly latch onto your hand with their tiny teeth, only to dart away as if nothing happened? They're not angry, nor are they attacking. They're simply playing. Number 9. Playfulness. Much like human babies, kittens use their mouths to explore their surroundings. A gentle bite during playtime is often their way of saying, "Tag, you're it." If they don't have a toy nearby, your hand might become the next best thing. This is most common in kittens, as they're still learning to control their bite strength. However, even adult cats sometimes get carried away. If the bites are soft and immediately followed by zoomies or playful pounces, it's a clear sign that they're just in a silly mood. The best way to handle this: redirect their energy. Swap out your fingers for a toy so they don't get used to playing rough with your hands. Otherwise, they might continue thinking you're part of the game. Number 8. Love bites. Ever had your cat gently nibble on you for no apparent reason? It might seem random, but it's actually something called a love bite. Cats use these soft, controlled nibbles as a way to bond, much like mother cats do when grooming their kittens. It's their unique way of expressing affection, a small gesture to show that they feel comfortable and connected with you. These little bites usually occur when your cat is purring or enjoying cuddle time. Some cats give them while rubbing against you, while others might sneak in a nibble mid-petting session. If it ever gets too rough, don't worry, they're not trying to hurt you. They simply don't realize that human skin isn't as tough as fur. A quick ouch or gently pulling away can help them understand to be gentler next time. So the next time your cat gives you a playful nip, take it as a compliment. You've earned a spot in their trusted circle. Number 7. Attention-seeking bites. Have you ever been minding your own business when suddenly, chomp, your cat bites you, then stares as if waiting for a response? This is their way of getting your attention. While cats are known for their independence, they still crave interaction on their terms. Some use meows or gentle paw taps, but the more dramatic ones might resort to a soft, or not-so-soft, bite just to make sure you're paying attention. This behavior usually happens when they want something, whether it's food, playtime, or affection. If your cat bites you and immediately looks at you expectantly, they're not being aggressive, they're simply trying to communicate. The best way to handle it? Acknowledge them, but don't reinforce the biting. Instead, wait until they use a gentler method, like rubbing against you, before responding to their request. Number 6. Redirected aggression. Ever been peacefully relaxing when, out of nowhere, your cat bolts across the room and bites you as if you've done something wrong? It might seem like a sudden attack, but in reality, it's something known as redirected aggression. This happens when a cat is frustrated or overstimulated by something, like a bird outside, a sudden noise, or even another pet. But instead of reacting to the actual trigger, they take it out on the nearest thing, which might be you. Look for warning signs such as dilated pupils, a rapidly flicking tail, or a stiffened posture. If you notice these, give them space. Trying to comfort them might only escalate their frustration. Instead, let them cool down on their own. Once they've calmed, they'll return to their usual self. If this happens frequently, try identifying and removing the trigger. Sometimes closing the blinds or creating a quiet retreat for them can prevent these sudden outbursts. Number 5. A bite as a warning. Did you know that your cat often warns you before they resort to biting, but the signs are so subtle that you might not even notice? They're not just acting out. These signals are their way of saying, "Hey, I'm uncomfortable, and if this continues, I'll have to make it stop." Whether they're overstimulated, annoyed, or simply need space, biting is usually their last resort after other warnings go unnoticed. If this happens frequently, start paying attention to the small cues: ears tilting backward, whiskers twitching, a flicking tail that signals irritation, or their body suddenly tensing up. These are clear indicators that they've reached their limit, and if you push further, their patience will wear thin quickly. Some cats are more obvious with their warnings, while others skip straight to biting. This is especially true if they're feeling anxious or frustrated. The best approach? Recognize the signs and give them space before they feel the need to defend themselves. Number 4. Teething trouble. Ever had your cat latch onto your fingers like they were a chew toy? If they're still a kitten, they're not trying to be a tiny vampire. They're just going through the teething phase. Just like human babies, kittens experience gum discomfort as their teeth develop. Around 2 months old, their baby teeth start to fall out, and by 6 months, they have their full set of adult teeth. In the meantime, they'll chew on anything they can find, including your hands. If your kitten seems obsessed with nibbling, it's not a behavioral issue. It's simply a way to soothe sore gums. The best thing you can do? Give them something safe to chew on, like a kitten-friendly teething toy or even a frozen washcloth. This helps relieve discomfort and keeps your hands from turning into their personal chew toy. Number 3. Fear or anxiety. Ever tried to pick up your cat for a cuddle, only to be met with a sudden bite, squirming and flattened ears? That's not just moodiness, it's a fear response. When cats feel trapped, startled, or overwhelmed, biting is often their last resort to escape. A loud noise, an unfamiliar visitor, or even a dreaded vet trip can put them into panic mode. Before they bite, they'll usually show subtle warning signs: widened pupils, a stiffened posture, or a flicking tail. If they feel cornered, they'll do whatever it takes to free themselves, even using their teeth. The best way to avoid this situation: watch their body language, give them an escape route, and allow them to come to you instead of forcing interaction. A cat that feels safe won't feel the need to fight their way out. Number 2. Instincts of a hunter. Ever found yourself suddenly under attack as your cat dashes across the room, leaps onto your arm, and sinks their teeth in like they've just taken down a wild gazelle? One moment, you're minding your own business, and the next, you're their unsuspecting prey. But don't take it personally. This isn't aggression, it's their natural hunting instinct kicking in. Even the most pampered indoor cat has a deeply ingrained predator inside them. If they don't have a proper outlet for this instinct, they might decide that your hand, foot, or even your clothing is fair game. The best way to manage this behavior: give them something more appropriate to hunt. Interactive toys like feather wands, toy mice, or even a balled-up sock can help satisfy their need to stalk and pounce. And if they bite during playtime, resist the urge to yank your hand away. That only makes you look like struggling prey, which fuels their instinct to chase. Instead, stay still, redirect their focus, and offer them a proper toy to target instead. Number 1. Pain or medical issues. Does your cat ever go from purring contentedly to suddenly biting when you touch a specific spot? One moment they seem relaxed, and the next, their teeth are on your skin. This could be their way of signaling that something is wrong. Cats are incredibly skilled at hiding pain, so an unexpected bite when being petted or picked up might indicate an underlying medical issue. Conditions like joint pain, dental problems, or skin irritation can make certain areas highly sensitive and painful to touch. If your cat's biting seems unusual or is happening more frequently, watch for other warning signs: limping, excessive grooming, flinching when touched, or avoiding interaction altogether. Even subtle changes in behavior can be a red flag that something isn't right. Rather than assuming they're just being moody, a visit to the vet could help uncover the real cause and ensure they get the care they need. If you enjoyed this video and want to keep discovering the amazing world of cats, don't forget to subscribe. By subscribing, you'll never miss out on new insights, expert tips, and fun feline facts to help you understand and care for your cat even better. Plus, you'll be part of a wonderful community of cat lovers. See you in the next video.